Hey, you guys, it's Tuesday. Welcome to Taco Tuesday. Tonight, I'm super excited to have Lindsay with us. She's one of my favorites. I had the pleasure of living by Lindsay when I lived in Texas for a couple years, which, by the way, we might be coming back to Texas. We'll see. Um, Lindsay's super fun. She loves Mexican food. She introduced me to new beverages that I'd never had before. I still can't remember what they're called, but it was really good. And but she's rocking her Scentsy business, like amazing the growth that she's had, like unbelievable the growth she's had. So I'm excited. And she like, well, I'll just let you go because she doesn't she can excuse bust with the best of them. Let's just put it that way. When you
Heck
say
yes. Heck yes. Thank you for that introduction and thank you for having me. I'm so excited. And
thank you for coming, thank you for joining
Karen
us.
asked me, I was like, oh my gosh, like really? I'm not worthy. Seriously. So
Stop.
I am excited to be here. And when I saw what it was called, I had to put on my taco shirt, single taken tacos, just for y'all, because I do love Mexican food, tacos specifically. But anyway, I don't want to take 2.5 hours of your time, so I'm going to dive right in. I have been with Scentsy for almost 12 years. June will be 12 years for me. And ups, downs, highs, and lows, you name it, I've been through it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And so that's something that before I dig into what I want to share with y'all, that's something that I do want to touch on, because I feel like a lot of times we're always talking about the good, we're always sharing the good, we're always focusing on the good, and we should be. But I think a lot of times that leads people to think that it's not normal to have bad months, that it's not okay to have a bad day, that it's not normal to be in a rut or to be burnt out or frustrated. All of those things are completely normal and totally part of this business. And you're not alone in those things. So don't feel like that you're abnormal because you may be experiencing some of those feelings. Every leader, successful leader in this business, has been exactly where you are if you're in that place. But the key to it is coming out of it. So you're allowed to be not okay. You're allowed to have a bad day, but you're not allowed to stay there. You have to get back up and move on. So like I said, almost 12 years, I've seen lots of ups and downs. I've had lots of opportunities through personal life and personal experiences and business experiences to make excuses that would have allowed me to take my business a whole other direction, or maybe not even in another direction at all. So really, excuse busting and mindset are things that I'm crazy passionate about, because it can be a deal breaker for your business. If you are one who is prone to allowing yourself to make excuses for why you can or can't do something, if you're prone to allowing your mindset to take control and to be a reason for why you don't do something or why you don't move forward, then that's something that we definitely want to talk about and work on. And it's something that I have worked through personally as well. So what I want to chat with y'all about tonight is my top 10 wax boss tips for success. And these are things that I just feel through personal experience, through working with other people, things that I feel are super duper important to the longevity and the success of your business. I feel like you can have all the tools in the world. You can have the best vinyl on the back of your car. You can have every tester known to man. You can make the most exquisite samples that you've ever seen in your life. You can do all the things, but I feel like if you don't have these tools, these top 10 tips, then none of those other things matter. So I will go through them, and then when I'm done, I'll run back through them quickly in case anybody wants to take notes. But number one, don't blame your sponsor. Your sponsor is absolutely not responsible for the failure or the success of your business. And I know that's an easy route to take. I've heard multiple times over the years, oh, well, I would have done this if my sponsor had done that, or I didn't earn this because my sponsor didn't help me, or I didn't get the incentive because my sponsor wasn't around, or that doesn't matter. You didn't sign up for Scentsy because of your sponsor. Don't use your sponsor as an excuse. When you're succeeding, it's not going to be because of them. And when you're failing, it's not going to be because of them. I've been through 3 different sponsors since I started my Scentsy business. And while I loved all 3 of them, I can't blame any of them for the things that have happened or have not happened in my business. Don't allow that kind of behavior with yourself. And if you don't allow it with yourself, then it won't trickle. You won't allow it with your team either. So don't blame your sponsor, whether good or bad. Number 2, no excuses. That's kind of what we're talking about. No excuses. You cannot make things happen and make excuses. You cannot make money and make excuses. It's just impossible to do both. So if you're wanting to get results, if you're wanting to experience growth, if you're wanting to boost your paycheck, you cannot do all of those things and make excuses. We all have things going on. We all have life happening. Everybody has some kind of crap going on. Everybody. It may look differently than the person next to you. Your plate may seem fuller, but your plate may be smaller. The next person's plate may be smaller. You never really know what people have going on, but it's about what you tell yourself. And if you're allowing excuses to hold you back from what you can and can't do, then you're not going to get the results that you want to see. So there are people who are making excuses, and then there are people who are making things happen, and they're not the same. Number 3, good vibes only. This is one that is super duper important to me. I believe positivity is key. And just like negativity breeds negativity, so does positivity. Positivity breeds positivity. In my group page, I have a 0 tolerance policy for negativity. We just don't have time for it. We don't do it. Everybody knows that I'm not going to put up with it. I'll delete a comment or a post quick, fast, in a hurry. And honestly, we're to the point now where I don't even have to do that, because we just do positive vibes only. That's it. And the same goes for my life. Again, everybody's allowed to have a bad day. Everybody's got yuck going on, but there is always, always, always a bright side. If you're always trying to find the silver lining, and you're always trying to find the good in a circumstance or a situation, no matter what it is, you're going to see that your outlook is completely different than if you're constantly looking at the bad, constantly focusing on the bad, constantly with those negative vibes. So good vibes only, stay positive. Number 4, don't compare. I cannot stress this enough. Comparison is the thief of joy. It will drag you down, make you feel like poop, and leave you feeling frustrated and defeated and all kinds of things. You've got to understand that the people who are on this journey with you may be headed to the same destination, but y'all are walking different paths. It doesn't matter if you're working towards the same promotion, or you're working to earn the same award, or you're working to earn an incentive. It doesn't matter that you're all working towards the same thing. Your journey to that destination is going to be different. So it's just like a road trip. Me and Karen may decide that we're going to head out on a road trip, and we may be leaving at the exact same time, but she may decide that she wants to take a little detour and go on the scenic route. We're also coming from different locations. So even though we leave at the same time and we're headed to the same place, her journey might have had a little bit more twists and turns. Mine might be a little bit bumpier. You never know what your path is going to hold. So don't look at the person traveling next to you. Don't look at the person traveling behind you or in front of you. Yes, you're a team, and yes, we're better together, but don't compare. If I focused on other people's businesses and compared my business to theirs, I would not be where I'm at, because let me tell you, I was on a struggle bus. It would have been so easy for me to look at the people around me and go, well, gosh, she promoted to star director 5 years after I did, and she's already a superstar director. And here I am, have been a star director for 10 years. I wouldn't be a superstar director now if I focused on other people and compared myself to them. Keep your blinders on. Don't compare. Clap for others. You don't know what their journey looks like, but focus on yours. So number 4 is don't compare. Number 5, consistency is key. I don't care what it is, what aspect of this business we're talking about. Consistency is the key to all the things. I'm sure my team gets tired of hearing me say that word. Be consistent. You have to do this consistently. Consistency is key, because it goes for everything actually in life, really. Anything you do consistently is going to become easier and easier and easier. So I like to talk about when I first joined, I had no idea what the heck I was doing, and I did not want to make a business of this. And I just joined on a whim. I didn't even own any Scentsy products. I just signed up and got the kit because it was cheaper than all the stuff I wanted to order, and we were broke at the time. And then I realized, oh, well, in order to keep this thing active, I've got to buy, back then it was $150 every 3 months. I've got to buy $150 every 3 months. So my mindset was, well, if I share this with my sister and my mom, and I can probably do $150 every month, or now we'll just say 200. I could do $200 every month and not have to worry about whether or not I'm meeting requirements. And guess what? The more consistent I was with working towards that goal, the easier it got. Very shortly after that, I realized, hey, these people are wanting to join my team, and I see I can make money off of them, and maybe I should give this a go. And by that point, my husband at the time had said, we're going to give this 6 months and we'll see what happens. And that was like fuel for my fire. I was like, okay, we'll do 6 months. So then I was like, well, I need $500 every month. So I don't have a team yet, but there's people talking about joining my team. So I'm going to go ahead and do $500 every single month, just so that it's easier to accomplish. Sure enough, consistently shooting for $500, it becomes easier and easier and easier. Shooting for 2,000. I remember the first time I was like, I'm going to go for that monthly sales award. The very first time, I'm not going to lie, it was hard for me, but now it's something that I've done for so long, so consistently, that getting 2,000 is like, okay, well, that was kind of a slow month. Not to be ugly towards anybody who's not getting that, but my point is that if you're working hard consistently at something, I don't care at what level you're at, whether you're shooting for just $200 monthly or $500 monthly or $1,000 or $2,000 monthly, the more consistent you are with it, the easier it's going to be and the bigger your results are going to be. The same goes for having join conversations. The same goes for your follow-up. The same goes for the type of customer service you provide. If you're doing it consistently, you're going to see bigger and better results. The easier it's going to become, because you're going to make a habit out of it. So all aspects of your business, consistency is key. Number 6, never stop learning. I don't care how long you've been here. I don't care what your title is. I don't care how fabulous your leader, your sponsor, your SSD is. I don't care how many events you've attended. I don't care about any of that. You never stop learning. Educate yourself at every opportunity that you get. I don't care if it's SFR or World Tour. It doesn't matter if they're virtual. I don't care if it's a local team meeting or something like this with a Zoom. Any opportunity that you can take to build your business, gain more knowledge, and educate yourself further is an opportunity that you don't want to miss. Again, I know I've already said this, but I've been in almost 12 years. I know Karen has been in a long time also. We don't have all the answers. We don't know everything. In fact, I just learned something today from one of my downline. So always be open to the idea of learning new things. Because here's the thing, leaders never stop learning. Don't forget that. Just because you become a leader doesn't mean that you're only teaching and training. You've got to be learning too, because this business is ever evolving. You've got to be learning how to evolve with it and taking advantage of every opportunity that you can to educate yourself. Number 7, stop focusing on the title. And this is a super important one, because we can get so wrapped up in the title, we lose sight of what else is happening. And I want you to really, really listen and really hear me when I say that a title does not define you. I let it define me for a long time. I struggled with it. I focused on the title for a long time, and it held me back from achieving other things. I felt like I had failed because I had not achieved the title that I wanted to achieve yet. But as soon as I switched my mindset and stopped focusing on the title and started focusing on other things that I could be doing to further my business, things that would help make my paycheck bigger, help make my team more successful, help my family financially, when I started focusing on those things, it gave me the satisfaction and the feelings that I felt like I was missing by not earning that title. And here's the thing with the title. If you're only focused on the title alone and you're not thinking about all aspects of your business, and you're just thinking, I want to be a director and I'll be happy once I get to director. I have to get to director, or I want to be a superstar director and it doesn't matter what, I just want to be a superstar director. I don't care about anything else. Once I get to that title, I'll be happy and that's it. Here's the thing. If that's your thought process, what happens once you get to that title? If you don't have anything else set up around it, if you don't have any other goals or any other whys attached to it other than I just want to promote, then you get to that title and it's like, okay, now what? Then what do you do? So stop focusing on the title and start focusing on things that you can do to build your business more. Things like monthly sales award, things like earning incentives, whatever they may be, things like helping your new teamies earn the Shooting Star Award and the Sensational Start Award, things like annual sales and annual mentor. And I'll tell y'all a little story. I feel like I keep having a story for every every topic I have. So I told y'all that I'd been a star director for almost 10 years. And I was like, you know what? I used to joke and say, I'm on the 10-year superstar director program. I've been in the company for 10 years. It'd been almost 10 years that I've been a star director. So I'd joke and say I'm on the 10-year superstar director program. But at one point I remember my mindset totally shifted. And I was like, you know what? This title doesn't define me. I'm no less than anybody else just because I'm a star director and they're a superstar director. Like, I'm just as powerful. I'm just as important. I'm just as worthy. I'm all those things. The title doesn't change that. So I don't care if I'm a star director for the rest of my life. I'm going to be the best dang star director I know how to be. And I started focusing on actions instead of the title. I started focusing on things I wanted to do. So if I can't be a superstar director, you know what I can do? I can earn the monthly sales award every single month. If I can't be a superstar director, you know what I can do? I can earn incentives, every incentive that Cincy gives me. I can work my booty off and earn annual sales for the first time. I can work my booty off and try to earn annual mentor. I can do all these things and still be successful and be working towards my bigger goal that is beyond a title and not worry about the title. So what ended up happening, I had my 10-year Cincy anniversary, still a star director. And I decided, you know what? This is my 10th year. I'm going to make my 10th year the best year. I don't care about the title. I'm doing all these things. And in that 10th year, I earned the monthly sales award every single month for the year. I earned the annual sales award for the first time ever. I'd never earned it before that. Why? Because I didn't think I was good enough. I didn't think I was worthy. Why had I not tried for it before? I earned that for the first time. I was a top 150 earner for the river cruise in Amsterdam. I did come up short for annual mentor, but not because I didn't try. I worked my booty off for that. But what ended up being the result of all those things, in April, I promoted to superstar director. So I wasn't even thinking about the promotion. Literally April 1st rolled around and I had some of my girls going, I think I'm shooting for director this month. And I'm like, yes, you go, girl. Still not even a thought in my mind that a promotion may be happening for me, because I was so not focused on the title. I was so focused on doing the things that mattered, the things that got the results that I wanted to get, like growing my team, helping my team be successful, building a bigger paycheck. I was so focused on doing those things. The title was in the very, very back of my mind. So when you shift your mindset away from, I need to promote and that title defines me and I'm not worthy until I get this promotion or whatever, when you shift your mindset away from that and start focusing on other things that really do matter, you're going to start to see some magic happen. And you never know, that promotion may happen anyway. That's kind of what happened with me. And then I was like, oh, holy cow, I'm going to promote too. Like, talk about the best 10 years. I mean, the best year out of 10 ever. It really was. So that was number 7. Number 8, go big. This is a big one for me, not just for my team, not just for myself, but for my kids also. And I kind of just covered it in number 7 when I mentioned stop focusing on the title, but go big. I tell my team all the time, and I tell my kiddos all the time, shoot for the moon. And even if you miss, you still land amongst the stars. If you're going big and pushing for those things that you're doubting yourself about, if you're going big and pushing for those things that you think you can't do, pushing for those things that are so far outside of your comfort zone that it scares you, you're going to get closer to where you want to be than you would have if you would have never tried. So I know there's probably lots of you sitting there going, oh, well, I could never earn annual sales. And guess what? That was me too. And there's probably lots of you who are going, gosh, the monthly sales award every single month, I could never do that. But guess what? That was me too. You will not get anywhere if you don't try. and you won't get as far as you would go if you go big. So whatever it is, whatever you're talking about, whether it's the number of people you want to have on your team, whether it's the level of the incentive. I know for myself, when I first looked at this Disney incentive, when they first launched it, I thought, holy cow, I'm probably never going to earn this. I'll just be happy if I earn it for one. And then I was like, wait a minute, girl. We're not going to sell ourselves short. We're not doing that. I'm going to go for 6. I'm going to shoot for 6. I didn't need it for 6, but that was my goal. I was going to earn level 6. Did I earn level 6? Heck no. I earned level 3, but that's a lot further than I would have gotten if I would have stayed comfortable and just focused on hitting level 1. So it doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter how small it is, doesn't matter what the reward or whatever. Go big. Train your teamies to go big, encourage yourself to go big, encourage your kiddos to go big, no matter what it is. Number 9, goals, plans, action, and to-dos. So here's the thing. We can have goals all day long. I know lots of people have goal boards, or maybe you've written down goals that you want, dream boards, vision boards, whatever you want to call them. You cannot achieve a goal if you don't have plans and actions and a to-do list to go along with it. So I can sit here all day long and go, okay, I want to earn annual sales again, or I want to make a X amount of dollar paycheck, or I want to earn the next incentive, whatever it is. You can sit there and make that your goal all day long. But if you don't put plans in place to make it happen, it's just a wish. You're just wishing for it. So what I like to do is I like to, usually at the beginning of the year, me and my family, we sit down together, we make goals together. We have a family goal board. My business is included. My fiance owns a business also. He's got goals for his business included in that too. The girls add things. We make goals for the year. So for what we want to do for the next 12 months. And it may be something as simple as, I know one year they had on there, get mom's car registered, because y'all, I literally drove around with my registration out for like 8 months, just because I was too busy and too not interested in going to like the tax office or whatever it is. So that was one of the things on our goal board. Another thing was like, get my phone fixed, because I had a crack in my phone and I never wanted to go deal with the cell phone store. So it can be little to big. We also had things on there like go see the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York. But we plan our whole year, all the big goals in one spot. And then monthly, that's when the actions and the plans and the to-dos come into place. So I look at the month and go, okay, what am I going to do right now that's going to help get me further along, that's going to help me mark some things off that goal board, that's going to help get me closer to where I want to be. And then once I decide what is going to happen for the month, then every Sunday, we do this together too. We sit down on Sundays and we plan out our week. Okay, this is what I know we need to do for this month. I know in order to get me closer to annual sales, I need X amount more dollars. What can I do this week to knock some of that off? So we sit down on Sundays, we plan out our week with a to-do list and an action plan. So go past just the goals, go beyond just setting goals, put an action plan in place with it, and then a to-do list to go along with that. So break it down, it makes it a whole lot easier. And then, you know, moving forward, okay, well, let's use PRV, for example. Maybe you want to sell $2,000, and this is just an example. You want to sell $2,000 in PRV for the month. We're in the first week of the month. Let's make a goal to sell $500 in PRV this week. That's a great goal, but what are you going to do to make that happen? What are you going to do to get you closer to that point? And that's where your actions and your to-do list comes in. Bring out your planner, your calendar, whatever you've got, and then start making the list. Okay, well, this night I have free. I could probably throw in a quick Facebook scent event. And I don't have anything going on here. Maybe I could start posting about some mystery bags. Let's say you go over and you've got $1,000 in PRV in the first week versus just 500. That allows you some wiggle room. And you know, going into weeks 2 and 3 and 4, okay, here's where I'm at. This is where my focus needs to be now. So it's very, very important to not just set goals. It's very important to have the action, the plan, and the to-do list go along with it. Number 10, the last one and the most important, is mindset. It is all about your mindset, y'all. You could listen to every trainer in the world. You can listen to every podcast, watch every YouTube, talk to every SSD in this company. You can have every tool that we offer, everything from the consultant store. But if your mindset is out of whack and not where it needs to be, it's going to hold you back. It's going to hold you back every single time. It is the most powerful tool that we have. And the thing is that you're the one in control of it. I can't change your mindset for you. Karen can't change your mindset for you. Your sponsor, your other upline can't change your mindset for you. That's something that you have to get control of and you have to change. It will make or break you. It truly, truly will. Again, I'm speaking from experience. All these things that I've shared with y'all tonight are things that I've lived through, that I've felt, that I've dealt with, and that I've experienced myself. Mindset being the biggest one. Y'all, my life, my relationships, my friendships, my business, everything changed when I changed my mindset. You have no idea how powerful it is until you get control of it and you start changing things around. It's not going to happen overnight. If you're somebody who struggles with mindset, you making the change is not going to happen overnight. It's a job, and it's going to take you working on it day after day after day after day. But you can do it. You can shift it. You've just got to learn to train yourself to start focusing on different things, to start getting rid of the negative self-talk. Stop believing the lies that you're telling yourself, And really, it flows up into everything that I just shared. Stop blaming people. Stop making excuses. Positive vibes only. Quit comparing. Never stop learning. Stop focusing on the wrong things. Go big. Have goals. Have actions. Your mindset flows into all of those things. Every single one of them. And when you flip it, it's a game changer. It truly, truly is. Focus on being grateful. Focus on staying positive. Focus on what you can control. Focus on your own journey with your blinders on and your head down. Stay in your own lane. Stay positive, and you will see your mindset start to shift. But the thing is, you've got to want it. You've got to be the one to want that change. Nobody else can want it for you, and nobody else can do it for you. So if you don't take anything else away from this, remember the mindset. I'll go through real quick. Again, number 1, don't blame your sponsor. Number 2, no excuses. Number 3, good vibes only. Number 4, don't compare. Number 5, consistency is key. Number 6, never stop learning. Number 7, stop focusing on the title. Number 8, go big. Number 9, goals, plans, action, and to-dos. And number 10, mindset. Go forward and shine, my friends.
That was so awesome. I love it. Does anyone have any questions? I didn't even ask her if she'd take questions, but does anyone have questions?
Can you just tell me number 2 again? You went so fast both times I forgot to write it down.
I took notes on it. It was hold on.
No excuses.
I took like 5 pages of notes.
Oh, yay.
It was so good. So good.
Thank you. That was amazing.
Oh, thank y'all. And I know that y'all have amazing leadership here. And I know that, Karen is phenomenal. I love and respect and adore her so much. But I just want y'all to know that I am here to help anytime, however I can, if you do ever have questions. And I know a lot of times it helps to just know that there's other people cheering for you, people that you might not know are in your corner. And I know a lot of times too, it's easy to feel like, oh, well, I don't really have anybody, or I'm a loner. I really, really am. I don't really belong to a group or a clique or anything like that. So I know it's easy to get those feelings in your head, but just know that I'm here cheering for every one of y'all all the time, and don't ever hesitate to reach out. I love making new friends and meeting new people. That's one of my favorite parts of this business. So if there's ever anything that I can do to help, I'm here. And I mean that in the most respectful way possible, because like I said, I know you have amazing leadership with Karen.
You have no idea what you just opened a can of worms, because these are people that are not afraid to ask. So when your inbox fills up, when your Facebook messages is full, and when they want me to give them your cell number, I'll be sure to do that. No, you guys, she is amazing though. And that's what I love about this business so much is, we all cheer for each other and we all help each other. And oh my gosh, you inspire me so much. So much.
the friendships that we wouldn't have if it weren't for Cincy. I mean, I think about people all the time that are a regular part of my life now, and friends like you that I wouldn't even know if it weren't for Cincy. And that's just one of the biggest blessings of all, truly.
I totally agree.
Oh,
Totally
y'all
agree.
are so sweet. I just saw the comments. I'm over here like with my cheeks red, hot, breaking out in hives right now. So I probably shouldn't be a speaker, but thank
Yes,
you.
you should. Actually, you're a fantastic speaker. You'd be a really good keynote for like an in-person live SFR. So
Y'all are sweet.
so good. Thank you so much.
Thank
If you guys
you.
have questions, drop them in the chat. Otherwise, I did take notes, and this is recorded. And Lindsay would love for you all to friend request her right now. And she is so much fun. You guys, if you could have lunch with her, you would just soak up all of her energy. It's amazing. So, and what do we drink? I don't even remember what we
can
drank.
do that again.
What did we drink? I can't remember.
Michelada.
Michelada. Yeah, that's right. Oh, very good. Yeah. I thought we were having lunch when they'd be like, hey, let's get together and have lunch. I should probably stop the recording before I say this. Hold on.